Ashton, take us through the game winner there, what you saw and everything.
Yeah, there's just a free puck. I think I can't really remember it too well, and then had a clean lane to the net and just took a shot far post. So yeah, it went in.
Ashton, there weren't a lot of clean looks for anyone out on the ice there today. I know you were working hard moving that puck to the zone, trying to get that look that you finally got it there at the end. How tough was this Colgate team to get some good looks through and such?
Yeah, they were really tough. They came out real strong and they clogged things up in the middle and made it difficult for us to get shots through, but we just stuck with it and kept getting pucks to net and worked out for us in the end.
Was there a WCHA team that this style of play reminded you of at all?
Pardon?
Was there a team that you guys saw earlier this year in the WCHA that maybe did this at all? Feel like Mankato's a team that I thought did a really good job getting stick at pucks in the net. And I'm wondering if like that experience a couple of weeks ago maybe helped you guys, keep patient and battle through this today.
Yeah, for sure. Bemidji definitely likes to clot things up. So just being more poised with the puck in the ozone and using each other east to west and making east to west plays.
Ashton, how good is this feeling right now after the way the final face-off ended?
Yeah, it's an incredible feeling. I have chills right now still, and getting coach her 100th win was pretty special moment for us in the locker room. Is pretty sweet. So
can you take us through what it was like in the locker room as you guys were going into overtime?
No, we were confident heading into OT. We finished out strong in the third, and we knew going in that we had it in the bag, and we just stuck with our game plan. And yeah, we were confident going into that third period, or OT, sorry.
No major nerves going into that OT. Like what's it like being in a 0-0 game, or as you as a defenseman, you don't mind that situation?
Yeah, no, we just sticking to our game plan and playing good D zone, and then going into offense. Had a good F3 in the OT there to make sure we had good defense coming back. And yeah, we didn't have much nerves. We got our nerves out in the first period and just stuck with it and showed up for us in the OT.
How clutch was Sodes here? I know if I asked her, she'd just defer and say you guys did all the work and didn't make her work a lot, but she had some pretty big saves tonight. How great was it to see her bounce back here?
Yeah, she had an incredible game, and like we said, we had a slow start, but Sodes was ready to go right from the puck drop, and she kept us in it there.
Ashton, in a game where the puck is bouncing so much and it kind of felt like there was no way this wasn't going to end without a fluky goal, you ended it with such a snipe. I know you said you kind of don't remember the whole play, but just like what kept you poised and what it kept you kind of like the ability to really pick that shot out and make sure and make it count when so many earlier in the game for everybody were just kind of missing the mark.
Yeah, it was definitely bouncing quite a bit and just not getting frustrated, and then just saw a wide open net there on the left side and just, yeah, didn't take that one for granted and made my shots.
Ashton, what's it mean to be the group that gets this program back? A program that's made a lot of Frozen Fours, but it's been a while here now. What's it mean to get this program back to the Frozen Four?
Yeah, it's huge. Lou gave us a little history lesson at the end and said we haven't been in the Frozen Four since 2010, so that's pretty special. And to get it with this group, we have a great group, so we're not done yet.
Ashton, do you guys feel like a little bit of like vindication, feeling a little salty after everybody was talking about the selection show and whether or not you guys should have been there? Are you guys feeling a little extra like, yep, we proved it, we were supposed to be here, we know what we can do?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely wanted to prove ourselves and know we deserve to be here, and we've earned it. So.
Now we'll have Coach Crowell. Coach, if you could give us just a brief opening statement about the game, and then we'll open the floor back up to questions.
Yeah, what a great hockey game from start to finish, really. Two really good teams duking it out. I thought we got a slow start and Colgate came out firing. So we withstood that pressure. Sodes was great from the start. It took the rest of us a little bit to get going. Once we did, I felt like it was up and down, back and forth. There weren't a lot of openings, what you guys were just talking to Ashton about. There were good D plays on both sides. Both goalies were up to the task. A lot of the play was in the neutral zone. But we kept sticking with it, and through the stoppages and different things that were happening, stuck with it, found our game, and carried some momentum, I think, from the third into that OT. And what a finish. Nice to see our captain bury that goal. So clutch, and our team is thrilled. It's a really special moment for our program.
Maura, did this play out how you expected? Did you expect this to be the 0-0 game that it was going into overtime?
It's so hard to predict what it's going to be like, especially when you haven't played a team that you're facing for the first time. So if you told me it was going to be 6-5, I would have believed that too. But 0-0 when it is the 4-5 matchup in a tournament, probably is more like it. So and that's important. And we talked about this before the game, is what's made us good this year is finding different ways to win. We've had games where we've had a high flying offense and that's carried us through. And we've had games where we've really had to lock it down on defense. And tonight was one of those. So really proud of the group and excited to be moving on to the Frozen Four.
Maura, there's a lot of storylines that you could probably take out of this game, but for you personally, win number 100, and you get it against a team you're very familiar with, the program, and you're going back to the Frozen Four. What was this moment like tonight for you?
Honestly, it was all about the players. Laura, our assistant, was grabbing the game puck, and I was like, "Who's getting it tonight?" So she said, "No, coach, it's yours." And at that point, that's when I realized it was the 100th. And I'm so happy for the group, especially the older kids in this program that have been, as I've mentioned, heartbroken in a few past years, just missing out on the tournament. So to see them get here, to see them succeed, and their smiles and just screams of joy, it's all about them. I'm thrilled to be able to share the 100th with all of them and all of the staff and everybody that supported me in this program through all of those wins.
What was it like getting that win at Erie Insurance Arena?
So cool. I mean, it's awesome to be in the tournament. I think it's really fun having 8 teams here. It's been a great experience from our perspective, and it was awesome. There are less fans in the building than a normal year, but for us, this was probably the most packed crowd that we've had. So that was fun. We had some good diehard Bulldog fans out here cheering us on. Just an overall very positive experience.
Maura, for So's to bounce back from that Ohio State game and not just win, but the performance that she did tonight, to bounce back from that and get a shutout, what does that say about her and her resiliency?
Yeah, we've talked so much about her throughout the year, Matt. You're familiar with how cool, calm, and collected she is, and she's a real pro back there. Obviously, that little stretch against Ohio State, I've said this before, it wasn't just her, it was a lot of players that just sort of sat back and allowed that to happen. And we know that's not our team, that's not how we play, and it was fairly, I don't want to say easy, but we put it behind us. We put it behind us, and all week since that game ended and we heard we were moving on, we've been focusing on the NCAA tournament and getting ourselves ready to win hockey games. So it's amazing because that's not easy for goalies to do. But for her, it's exactly what I would expect.
Is it impressive also because this isn't a super experienced team when it comes to the postseason, and they haven't been to this level before, for them to shake off and just put that loss to Ohio State behind them and then come out here and grind out a 1-0 win. What does that say about this group and maybe what they can do in the rest of this tournament?
Yeah, it says a lot about the character of the team. I think, the reason we're here is it's been a tough, long season with COVID, and also our opponents in the WCHA. Like I said, we've had to win games in a variety of different ways. So I think that makes us battle tested coming into these environments. And once you get over the fact that you're in the NCAA tournament and this is a really big deal, which it took us longer than I would have liked, once you get over that and you just start playing your game, I think our players have a lot of belief in each other. They're a tight group, and it's no surprise again to me that they were able to pull this off because they've been doing it all season long.
Do you think some of those 1-0 battles you've been in this year, whether it was against Bemidji State or you had the tight games against Ohio State as well, did that mentally prepare them for this tonight?
Yeah, I absolutely think that factors in. I'm a big believer in the process, and what you learn through wins and losses throughout the season prepare you for the end of the year. And absolutely, it wasn't a situation that we had never been in before. And we talk a lot about just stick to our game plan. It'll break open at some point here, and obviously it did in the end, and we're really excited about that.
All right, if that's all for Coach, thank you, and good luck the rest of the way. Thanks everyone for joining us. And,
Thank you.
we'll see you back on Thursday.